Hello and welcome to the Best Life of Wellbeing podcast. I got some stuff to share with you today. Hi everyone, it's Donna Marie, Whole Life Death Doula, and I'm chiming in because my thoughts are always about end of life planning. And so recently in my apartment, actually on Thanksgiving Day, there was a flood in my apartment, and I won't tell you what was mixed in with the water, but it was very toxic. It was a very toxic environment, and I had been decluttering prior to this event, but once this flooding happened, I started thinking about solutions. The apartment complex offered to change the padding under the carpet and leave the old disgusting carpet there. Then I advocated for myself and requested that the carpet be removed. And then after thinking about it, even after the carpet being removed, the kitchen which is where the majority of the water was, it was just a toxic mess. And there was no way to manage dealing with the problem without changing the pipes and doing some other foundational things to make that place a safe living place. So I requested to move, which I got lots of pushback. In many, many ways, I had to advocate for myself and request to be in a safe situation and to not have to suffer any penalties because of an issue that I didn't cause. Eventually, things began to move, and then I had to move and realize that I had so much stuff that I didn't really know where to start. Well, today is January 17th, and I have finally moved to my new location and gotten rid of I did a lot of purging. I got rid of a lot of things from my other apartment. But I want to talk about that process. And prior to Thanksgiving 2023, I wanted to become a minimalist, which is why I was decluttering. I wanted as little stuff as necessary. I had too much and I didn't need the things that I have. What I realized is that I have no clue what it means to be minimalist. Absolutely no idea. Does that mean I keep 3 glasses and 3 plates and 3 forks and 3? What does that really mean? And why would I only have 3 forks and 3 plates? I do live alone. That makes sense. It's only me. But I do have children and they do visit, and I have a grandson and he does visit. So I really couldn't figure out how to reduce the number of items I have. In a previous interview I had, we talked about clutter, and clutter being having overaccumulation of things in a disorderly way, and having items that are not like in areas with other items that are not like them. Well, I have learned that isn't what clutter means to me. To me, it just means having too much stuff. And your stuff can be organized and placed in nice compartments. But if things are sitting on the shelf for long periods of time and never being looked at and never being dealt with and never being touched, that's clutter. And a lot of my stuff has sentimental value. I don't keep anything that doesn't mean anything to me. So I have a mug collection, 20, 30 or more mugs I had. And I have been slowly getting rid of the mugs. But after this move, I had to get rid of the mugs I had left. And I can honestly tell you right now, I have little panic attacks because I only have like 10 mugs. I got attached to having all of the mugs that I have had. So this is minor stuff, but this clutter thing is serious because it impacts us mentally. It impacted my joy. Like I couldn't really, I had space to move, but the stuff in the space really impacted my mental health, impacted my joy. And that's what I want to talk about, this life of being minimalist and how it helps our overall well-being. It not only helps us as we're planning our end of life, or if we're becoming minimalist because we realize we don't need as much stuff, it really helps us mentally, emotionally, and in so many other areas. And I want to talk about those and share my journey in hopes to encourage other people to really deal with their stuff. When the flood happened, I was literally in the middle of my stuff and had to figure out how to manage so many aspects of my life while moving, decluttering, and just dealing with a lot of overwhelm. So I will be chiming in just to share parts of my journey and what I've learned along the way, that releasing is healing. Holding on to things really keeps us from the growth and the expansion that we can experience in our life. When I decided to count, and there are 20 mugs in the cabinet, I thought I had decreased it to 10. So again, I don't have any clue of what it means to be minimalist. But there are 20 mugs. Now I really don't know how many mugs I actually had. It probably was closer to 60 or 70. And there is never a need for that many mugs. I don't want to tell you how many shot glasses I had, because I used to collect those as I traveled. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. The experience is what makes sense. I can take a picture, which I have an overabundance of them as well. The clutter is ridiculous and unnecessary, and eventually it becomes junk. So this is how 23 mugs look, along with some other items that are not counted as mugs. Hi, before you go, don't forget, subscribe to the Best Life of Wellbeing podcast. Hit that notification bell so you know when new episodes are available. Like our content, comment, and please share our content with others you think might benefit from it.